All right.
I'll probably leave out a little early.
Huh?
I'm gonna leave out a little early.
Okay. What's up, Tyler? What's going on, man? Friday's a big day, brother. What's up, young man? What's going on with you? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing out there in radio land and Facebook Live land? It's good to see you guys. Hope you guys are enjoying your morning. Good morning, Joan. Glad you're back. Our prayers are still with you for the loss of your sister. Hope everything is all right. You're listening to WOOM 92.9 South Philadelphia Community Radio, giving you another edition of 623 Lives Matter show. I know everybody's excited about what happened yesterday with this whole Amazon and what it mean and what it could mean for us as far as this contract. Jeff Bezos, man, he played his cards very, 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 very well. You know, he waited until the 11th hour, they say, to come out and say, hey, look, if you guys don't want to, no, that's fine, brother. You can listen. That's fine. You know, what he did, Jeff Bezos did. That was good. What he did. Good to have you. Good to have you, Ronnie. Good to have you. What he did was really, really good. You know, in essence, what he said was, if your officials can negotiate you $15, I'll go ahead and give it to you. No negotiations, nothing. And he did it at the right time, November 1st, which is really the start of the peak season for, you know, companies like Amazon and UPS and things like that. You know, very, very good. And it could mean some good things for us on Friday. Because I know a lot of part-timers, you know, have already talked about, I was already going to vote no anyway. But now, since they're going to do this, I'm going to tell everybody. Because that's what we've been preaching the whole time. $15, $15. And what they said they couldn't do it. And then Jeff come out and say, look, I'm going to give you $15. In a way, it makes the union look bad, you know, because Amazon is a non-union shop. And what they was able to do was kind of undermine UPS and the IBT all in one shot. All in one shot. I mean, he was able to take, because now they couldn't hire people last Christmas. They couldn't keep people in the door. So what you going to do now? You know you're not going to keep them in the door now at $13 when I can go do the same work, less stressful circumstances and situations and atmosphere for $15.
Yeah. That, like Jones said, that was a genius move. I'm gonna tell you, being in the union, it was supposed to be that we set the standard.
Right.
That's the purpose of being in the union.
Right.
We set the wage standards. We set all that. And in essence, we did that. But we went. It's the wrong way.
Right, we did.
Because Amazon know what we wanted. Our officials didn't give us what we wanted.
Right.
So Amazon stepped over us and said, "Look,
I'll give you what you want."
why join UPS and join the union and pay union dues and get 13 when you can come over here, don't pay no union dues and get 15?"
Right.
So they're making us as union workers
Look bad.
look really, really bad. It
Really
looks
bad.
bad. Then they're getting health care starting day one.
Right.
And they also have performance incentives.
And not only that, you know how we was talking about the catch-up raises and all that for the existing senior guys?
Yeah.
Well, he's doing that also. He said in his little, I think it was CNBC, one of those that I read, that he's actually giving the people that's at 15 or more, he's actually going to give them more money as well. So not only is he going to get the guys that's coming off the street 15, but if you've been there and you contributed to the success of the company, he's going to give you something more too. And that's all we wanted. That's all we wanted. That's all.
No, it seems like he took all our proposals and implemented it in
all
Amazon.
in one shot. All in one shot.
So he gave them the catch-up raises.
Yes.
He gave them 15 an hour.
Right.
And our officials said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna get 15 in 2022."
2020. Yeah. 2020.
Amazon said, "Yeah, y'all go ahead and wait till 2022. I'm gonna get my people. I'm giving
November
it to them
1st.
right now."
And matter of fact, in less than a
November
month.
1st.
Less than a month they'll get
So
it.
why would anybody, even if it's a seasonal job,
Right.
why would you come to UPS during November, December for a seasonal job at 13 when you can go to Amazon, same seasonal job, or whatever it is, and get 15 and health insurance?
Right.
And you get an incentive bonus for performance. Man, look, that's a way more attractive job.
Guess what you get when you you exceed your work at UPS. They give you more work. So that's your incentive. They give you more work. Yeah, they can do it. They should have done it, Tyler. They should have done it. They should have done it. That's what the proposal was about, you know. I know me and Esper, we did a video like last winter. We was talking about, you know, matter of fact, it was last Christmas. We was talking about how when the negotiations was going to start, that they was going to have to increase the starting rate, and it really had nothing to do with the union. They had to do it because of Amazon. And look what Amazon just did again.
They want no. And UPS is a very, very selfish company, to the point where you see all the brand new package cars at the PHL airport. We got a whole new fleet full of air cars. They doing over $200 million renovation, and they're spending all this type of money, but they won't fix our payroll system.
No.
They won't give out new hires 15 like Amazon did. And I don't know how, I know some of you drivers out there like Joan, Tyler, I know y'all drivers. How much money did they spend on the Orion system? Like they spend all this money, the watchers, the babysitters, tell us how hard we're not working.
Right.
And you got Amazon over there say, look, I see what y'all want. I'm gonna give it to my people.
Right.
So it's
so
if actually this contract gets voted down, there's no way that we can't come back and get 15.
Right.
So
they're gonna have to. What he did yesterday, if they come back with anything less than 15, it's gonna get voted down again. You know what I mean? And he probably did it just on purpose. Hey, look, I know how these guys, and you know he pay attention. You know, he reading the Wall Street Journal. He's reading all the stuff that go on Facebook. He's reading all that kind of stuff. So, you know, it's just going to, you know, it's just going to escalate if they come back with a bad, worse deal. If they can't give them $15, you know it's going to get bad. But again, hey, look, Friday is the day. Friday, you have to have your vote in by 1 o'clock. October the 5th, which is Friday. You got to have it in by 1 o'clock. So please don't wait no more. Don't procrastinate. Open that packet up. Get that code. Go online or call it in. If you have not received your ballot or if you lost it, call the Union Hall. Our Union Hall number is 215-289-0580. Please make sure you call, get you a new pen so you can call and participate in this vote. Especially if you're a part-timer or anybody. But if you was on the fence and you kind of don't know what to do, well, now you know. Now you know. Yeah, you're right. 8 o'clock Eastern Time, 7 o'clock Central Time. All right? Yeah, you're right, Espo. You're right, man. I hear you. But look, though. Hey, look. Don't forget, I got to say it again. This Friday, you gotta vote by 1 o'clock. They're going to count them at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, 7 o'clock Central Time. All right? You got to get that vote in because this is make or break. You know, we want to be on the right side of history. We don't want these guys to continue to dominate us in negotiations, dominate us in the hub or in the building where you at in your center. You know, we got to stand up for this. We got to stand up because if not, it's just going to be a snowball effect. They're going to keep doing this. You know what I mean? So we got to take advantage of every situation that you know that comes up. You know, this is a very good opportunity to show corporations around the country, unions, you know, in general, that, you know, the members have had enough of these weak leadership that we have, and we're trying to get bullied by the company. You know, we pay union dues to be protected and all these types of things we're supposed to have, but we don't have them. You know, now some locals, I can't talk about, you know, every local, but I know at this local, it's not like that. That there is really no fight from our e-board. You know, a lot of our members are confused and they don't know who to believe and who to trust. And then you have, you know, this whole contract situation with the whole threat. If you don't vote the first time, people are concerned about that. They're concerned about the pension and all these things. And we should be concerned about the pension. No one wants to lose any part of their raise, but you know, you gotta look at it holistically and don't look at it just the part that satisfy you or the part that dissatisfy you, whatever the case may be. You gotta look at it all, because again, I keep saying this over and over again. You know, you can't come back and tell people that the pension is in trouble in the same month that the contract is set to expire. You know, and a lot of people say that Shanahan is good with the pension. Well, if he's so good with the pension, then he should have told us what was wrong with the pension months ago. Don't wait until now to tell us that, yo, $6 million short, whatever. Because there was nothing that showed me or showed us that the pension was short. He just said, hey, look, it's short, and this was going to happen if you don't vote yes the first time. That's not negotiations. That's not leading your people in the right way. You know what I mean? That's not leadership. Don't come back and tell me that I got to vote yes the first time and then you don't give me nothing to vote on. You know what I mean? So we have to, you know, make sure we don't get caught up in the scare tactics. Make sure that we stand on what it means to be a teamster. And the number one thing is you got to stand up and fight, and you can't let fear creep in. You know, you're not going to win every battle. And you shouldn't lose every battle, but we've been losing, player.
Yeah, we've been losing. And to answer Ronnie's question, the members from our local are pretty much vote no, as far as I know. But the e-board is vote yes. E-board wants to vote yes.
Yeah.
And you know what, Joan, I agree with you. He did that because he don't want the guy from Amazon. He don't want his company organizing. So he's going to treat them good enough where as though they can say we don't need the union. Mm-hmm. And as a union, what are we doing to want to entice people to come? He's paying his people more. They're getting health insurance earlier. I mean, they're not everything that we asked for. He pretty much gave them. So, what incentive can we offer people to join? You know, that's yeah. He did it to undercut the Teamsters.
Yeah, he did it. Undermine.
He definitely did.
He undermined them both with the one move. He did it. He did. You're right, Chris. He undermined both of them at the same time, and it made it look like they're like we always thought they both were working together.
Yeah.
Like if the pension was so much in trouble, instead of sending all this just propaganda and all this other kind of dumb stuff, they could have used that money to help the pension out. Something.
But you know what? Yeah. And here's the thing with that ultimatum. In our contract, our pension was protected for 10 years. They cut that in half, like we talked about last week.
Right.
So the $6 million that they say they're giving us for the pension, they're just going to take that off because we're not protected for that other 5 years. And when have you ever known UPS to give anybody anything if it's not going to benefit them?
Right. Never.
Yeah, good morning. I've been telling everybody, long as I've been there, the pension fund is in trouble. Pension fund is in trouble. Jumbo crazy. He don't know what he's talking about. Now, see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Pension fund, we're in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know what? Jumbo has been saying that. He's been saying that. And actually, Rich asked Shanahan at the meeting, how's the pension? He's, oh yeah, we're doing okay.
That's what I can't. That's what I can't.
That's what he said.
And when you call the pension board of Philadelphia and vicinity, and when you call them, they'll tell you, hey, look, we at this percentage, but it's getting back. It's getting better and this and this. They don't tell you that, hey, look, we're a little bit short here and all this other kind of stuff. So, and that's the problem. There is no transparency at all. We asked them about it at the meetings way last year. Are you going to be transparent this time? Are you going to? Oh, we were transparent last time. No, you weren't. It was funny. When I was coming here. You know how Facebook had the memories. Well, on October the 3rd, right, 2013. I had put this post up about, oh man, you got to pay attention to what's going on, making sure we nominate the right people for the people we get in office they're going to be taking our dues, and you got to make sure the people that take your dues care about you. Man, they hit me, and man, we was with those guys, and look what they did. Look what they did. Look what they did. So it's ugly, man, what these guys have done, And there's a lot of talk about there's a lot of division in our local, but it starts at the top. We didn't create the division. We're trying to unify everybody. They may not like what we're saying, but it's the truth. Nothing that we have said has been false or lies or whatever the case may be. They keep throwing you under the bus. Did you vote yeah? Did you vote no? Or they make, for the last 4 meetings, Clarence and Jumbo, last 4 meetings, it's been about Jumbo. Did you vote yes or no? That's the 3rd of the year.
And everybody's saying, yo, hold up. We fighting for a good contract, or we worrying about how Jumbo voted? They said, what is it? We call the Union Hall, Jumbo voted yeah. I didn't call the Union Hall to hear that. I got a problem. I'm calling the Union Hall.
Right.
Jumbo voted yeah. We in a sad situation in Philly.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the last 4 meetings, Shanahan did a 180. First meeting, he said it was 6 out of 7, so we all knew Jumbo wasn't with him. Then all of a sudden, oh yeah, we gave him a paper, we did this, we did that.
Yeah.
So the top of our union is the one that's causing the division
yeah.
in the union.
Yeah, you're right. I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. And then UPS, they sitting back, just laughing. Look at those guys. They supposed to be in union. They supposed to be united. And look what's going on. We put this trash contract, and their own officials are joining with us instead of going with them. Now, if I was UPS and I'm seeing this, I said, man, I got them in the bag. I got this. They're sending they're calling your house. UPS calling the house. Now, what do you guys think if Ron Carey or Fred or somebody like that was in office and UPS started calling your house? What you think would have happened?
File charges.
Well, I mean, that's crazy. These guys are just doing whatever they want to do. Whatever they want to do. And we're paying for it. We're paying our dues every week. We're paying for it while they're not representing us. It's a problem after problem after problem. And then we get this busted contract. So again, hey, look, man, don't forget this Friday. Look, 8 o'clock. I think they're gonna have it online too. You can watch it online. You can call in and hear it for yourself. I don't think it's gonna be too much after the 8 o'clock. You know what I mean? After the results, probably when you call in, they're gonna have it right then and there. Maybe like 5-10 minutes, probably like that. Say, hey, look, man, listen, when I'm praying that this gets voted down, I believe it will. I think a lot of people have done a lot of hard work across the country. This local, I think, is going to get voted down. The part-timers, man, I've never seen a part-timers here so fired up. I've never seen it. Never. I mean, I go upstairs to work, man. They act like they want to fight me because the contract's so bad. I'm like, man, I ain't got nothing to do with it. I didn't do it, you know. But they just, the blatant disrespect. I mean, it's people who I didn't even know that knew us. Hey, Hook, man, I can't believe I'm reading the contract. There ain't nothing in there for me. I mean, what's up with the people coming in off the street making as much as me? I've been here. I done bust my hump, man. I done got harassed. My check been short. The union ain't doing nothing, and they gonna come off the street and make as much money as me? What kind of union is that, Clint?
And then on top of that, you can go to a non-union job and make $2 more.
Right.
I mean, the thing is, like I said, the union is supposed to set the standard, and we kind of set the standard, but everybody else is the ones benefiting from it.
Right.
The members aren't benefiting.
Right.
Amazon announced yesterday, as of November the 1st, they paying all these people $15 across the board. As of November the 1st.
Right.
All right, this is a non-union place. When you walk in the door, you got health coverage, and they pay for your education. We are a union shop, and they offering us $13 an hour. That's sad. That's sad. You know, Amazon is doing the right thing. They saying it's hard working there. Well, it's just hard working at UPS.
Right.
So what happened is, part-timers, you can change your vote. You can vote many times if you want. Your last vote count. So if any of you part-timers that the E-Board has lied to and got you to vote yes, you can go in and vote no.
Right.
What happened is, we want them to go back to the table. We want y'all to get $15 an hour. Listen, and they got us so divided at UPS, it's sad. Oh, the new hires get $2.65 a raise. I'm only getting 70-cent raise. Look, new hires ain't got nothing to do with that.
Right.
All right? The IBT and our E-Board. You understand what I'm saying? You got to be mad at them. We hope the new hires get $15 an hour.
Right.
But now that means that the senior people should get something. Not only that, the full-timers, I was talking to full-timers this morning, coming out the gate, they said, John, how they going to get a new hire? See now that this is where the vision comes.
Right.
How they going to get a new hire $2.65 an hour and give us 70 cents? Well, it's not the new hire. It's the people negotiating the contract.
Right.
And this is what they want. Everybody fighting. But one thing is clear. All part-timers should see this. Bill Shanahan only cares about the full-timers. All he talking about the full-time pension. That's all he talking about. $6 million full-time pension. Well, how about the part-timers?
I'm gonna ask you something real quick, John, because you was in there, right?
What?
You in the E-Board and all that. At any point during the E-Board supplemental negotiations, did they even talk about the pension being short? I mean, did they come out with paperwork saying anything? Hey, look, we may have to do this, we may have to do that. At any time?
Nothing was brought up. Nothing.
That's sad.
I don't even know what to say. So, all those, because y'all been negotiating since last October, right?
Yeah.
So, from October until October 2017 to July of 2018, he didn't say anything to you guys about this pension problem.
Nothing about the pension problem, and everybody failed to realize how the process works. When you go in and negotiate, right, the IBT already picked out what you can negotiate in your supplement. The E-Board ain't had no say in that. They picked out everything they said. Everything that all the people put in, they throw in the trash. Fell off the table in the trash. Like, you know, people, they want a lot of change and everything.
Right.
Was nothing in there. Nothing in there. Like I said, when we was in negotiation, we in there fighting to try and keep what we had. No improvements.
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
And you know what? And so the part-time, like Jumbo said, you can go, if you voted yes, go back in there and vote no. Because if you wanted the 13, if you was happy with 13, if this contract voted down, there's no way we're not going to get 15. There's no way. Yeah. And because we're supposed to be setting the standard. Now, we got tax breaks, the company got tax breaks, but they didn't give it to the union people. They got the supervisor, all the supervisors got bumped up $3 or $4 raises, and the ones who was above what it was got a $1,000 bonus. So they took care of their people, and so all this non-union workers are the ones who getting taken care of. So as a union, we need to set another trend and say we're the ones going to set the standard.
And the writing is on the wall. They changed it from 10 years to 5 years on the pension. Listen, UPS got out of the health care. All right? UPS is trying to get out of the pension now. The next move is to get out of the pension. So everybody needs to wake up, especially the full-timers, because the IBT controls our pension.
Right.
We're in trouble.
Yeah.
We're in trouble.
Yeah, we are. All right, you guys, I'm going to give a little shout out to Hector Fortes. His show come on every Saturday from 3 to 5. Make sure you listen to Union Power Radio. It's an internet radio show, very good show. Matter of fact, their election is, their nominations is later this month. So big shout out to you guys, 804, Experience Matters, Slate. Good luck to you guys. Hey, look, we hope you guys I saw a picture up there where I think it was Vincent Perone, and then it had their ex-president that was talking. I'm not going to talk about it because I don't know too much about that, but I thought that was I think somebody made a good post about that. That was pretty good to see. That no matter what, you still got to come together. No matter who's in office, no matter what happens, you still got to work together, because ultimately it's us against corporate greed and UPS, and sadly though, it's become the members versus the IBT and UPS. You know what I mean? It's not us versus them, as we got to fight two entities. One of them is spending all our money on propaganda, and the other one is using our hard work, you know what I mean, that we provide for them, to call our homes. And now they telling me that they walked them up to the computers and trying to get them to vote. I just don't believe it.
Wait.
Yeah, they were walking them up to the computers.
Yeah, they was trying to go on
UPSs.com or something like that.
Get them the email and vote.
Shanahan said our pension is $6 million in trouble. How much do you think it costs for them to send all that propaganda to our house?
It's a lot of money, man.
They could have used that and put in a pension.
Right.
They could have used something.
If you want to fix the pension,
Stop
get
spending,
more full-time jobs.
Stop spending all our money, man.
There's ways to fix the pension besides going to UPS and asking them for anything.
So a driver stopped me this morning. I already noticed. I don't know if Clarence or Hooker know this. So they stopped 9-5. No more 9-5s. What happened is they added 4 or 5 more trips. So what happened is they're making sure the drivers get out on time, letting them get in early. They're treating them good now until the contract ratified. Once the contract ratified,
they're gonna start busting them all up again.
So all the drivers have. They even went out and got a couple more rentals. So you might be in by 8, maybe less than 8. See what I'm saying? So that's what they're doing.
You know what? Speaking of that, at the PCM this morning, they bragged about how they hiring all these new people, and they bragged about how they're letting all these people work. Now, if you notice, we've been getting done early, we've been getting done on time.
Right.
And they're bringing in all these people, so because they know they're not going to be able to compete with Amazon once November, December hit. But we couldn't get them last year.
That's what I'm saying.
And how many people think going to jump ship?
Right, and especially when they bumped up the pay rate. If you couldn't keep them, they couldn't keep nobody last year. They had to give them bonuses and all this other kind of stuff. Now this guy come out and say, man, look, we're going to give y'all $15. What you think they're going to do? Some of them already said they're going to quit.
Man.
They're going to quit and go over there. Why wouldn't you?
Oh, and not only that, after 30 days, you can go full-time.
What, Amazon?
Yeah, and not only that, they're going to pay you $15 an hour, and you work many hours you want. Not 3 hours a night.
Yeah, but see, we asked about that. We asked for more hours, guaranteed hours, in our proposals. That didn't show up. I just don't know what happened in the negotiations for our supplement. Only thing they came back with was a half an hour.
That was it.
The 22 full languages in there, and if you don't vote yes the first time, we're gonna take part of your raise and put it into the pension. That's not right, man. That's not good.
And that's the only thing I voted yes for. I came back and told the members, I said I voted yes for the half an hour lunch. Right. And the members ate us alive.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I voted yes for. I never voted for we didn't vote for anything else. The only thing and the driver said that's what they wanted. When we came back in the Union Hall,
Yeah, they wore y'all out. Yeah, they wore y'all out. Yeah.
That's what I voted. Yeah, I voted yes for a half an hour lunch. Right. That's it.
Well, Jumbo, it really at this point it don't matter. He say, she say, Shanahan say one thing in July, then it backtrack. You know, it don't matter. The problem is there is no transparency.
Right.
That's why after this whole voting process on, we're gonna be at the gates. We working on this. When we at the gates, we need everybody to sign this petition. So when January comes, and January is only in 3 months. So when January comes, we can have the proper people. We only need 7 people to sign it, and we got way more than that already. But what we want to have at least thousands of people to sign this petition. So moving forward, whenever there is contract negotiations, no matter who's in office, there will be a rank and file team present. And like I said, the proposal's been written up now, and it'll explain the amendment I should say. It's been written up now, so it'll explain how we need to have it done. So there will be no more did Jumbo vote yes, did Shanahan say this, or did whoever. This is what we need. We need transparency. We asked for it, we didn't get it. So we need to put in place to make sure that no matter who's in office, we will always have it, especially when it comes to negotiation.
So this is going to happen in January. So that third Saturday in January, we need everybody to come to Union Hall when we put the motion on the floor. Everybody who want to see this happen, you have to come down there, you have to vote. You can't let all unity people be there. You got to come there and vote. This is important.
This is how it works. In January, we make the proposal. Then Shanahan, he'll go back and he'll make sure that all the names are valid and making sure their dues are paid up. That's why we need a whole lot of people to sign. And I already talked to a few people. They already on board. You talk to everybody, that's what they want. They want transparency. So when we get it signed in January, of course we want you to be there, but the main meeting that you need to be in when we do this is March. The third meeting of the year is when we actually take a floor vote on these amendments that we're trying to put into our bylaws. So that way, like I said, no matter this is not a 623 Lives Matter thing. This is not whoever's in office. This is for the future of our local. We need to have transparency because what they're trying to do, man, and like I said, these guys, they operate very, very well in confusion. They confuse people. They did it to us, like I said, in 2013, and we fell for the banana in the tailpipe. So we're trying to avoid that moving forward, and they're trying to do it now. So that's why we got to get this amendment in there so people can understand, hey, look, we need transparency. That's the number one thing, especially when it comes to negotiations. We asked for it back last year when this stuff was supposed to start happening. We didn't get it. So now we want to make sure we get it in the bylaws. All right?
No, I would like to. This local seems like they hide stuff all the time. I would like to see transparency as far as bids. When they put bid jobs up and you sign a bid, you have the right to know who got the bid, right, so you can know if you got passed over or not. It's like when you put a bid up, if you don't hear nothing, I guess you ain't get it. So you don't know who got it. You can sit and wait for a month and not know nothing. That's transparent. We need to know who's getting the job so we don't feel cheated.
And Ronnie, we have about how many members we got? 34 or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, about 3,400 and some change, Ronnie.
I think it was the last thing. I think it was 3182, but we hired since then, right? So, but what happened is, like Clarence said, right? But we've been talking to the members for the longest, right? We at 623 have a website. So what happened is, like most locals do, union board and website. What you're supposed to do is, Richard Hooker got this job, and seniority is 2,000, right? We got 2 weeks to challenge it, right? How can you challenge it if you don't know who got it?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And so what happened is we pay their salaries, right? And they won't even do that. Not only that, how about seniority list? No seniority list. The union's supposed to put the seniority list up. You go to the union, they said HR's supposed to put it up. HR said the union's supposed to put it up. It's the blame game. We need a current seniority list, right? When we talk about seniority list, like we said, the rank, they got 8 different seniority lists. Small Store got 3 different seniority lists. What kind of shop is this?
I don't know, Jim. I don't know. I don't know what kind of shop this is, man. But again, hey, look, I gotta keep reminding you guys. Friday at 1 o'clock is the deadline to cast your vote.
1 Eastern.
Yeah, 1 Eastern, 12 Central. Please vote, man. Please vote. They're gonna count them on 8 o'clock on October the 5th, Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Central Time. You gotta vote, man. This is very, very important.
Yeah, Clarence and myself was talking about that today. And I would say at 623, I said 65%. Clarence said less. I think I would have to agree with him. I think 50% of the members of 623 haven't voted yet, and I would say about 20% of them haven't received ballots yet. Most of them saying they're going to vote Friday. Yo, we need y'all to vote.
Right.
Please vote. You have to vote.
Right. You
You have to vote.
Right.
You know what I mean? And there ain't no need waiting for Friday. Because if you wait for Friday, that means you ain't voting.
Right. Because you're going to forget. Something going to happen on Friday, then you're going to forget. Now, you guys, I got to ask you, and I think we talked about this earlier. When have you ever seen so much collusion between our officials and the company? I've never seen it like this before, because I walked in there on Monday, and they had one of those UPS propagandas on the union board. Now, if you put something on their board, man, they have a fit. The security want to come out, want to talk to you, and all this other kind of stuff. You know what I mean? But I never seen nothing like that. They calling your house, texting your phone, sending you email. I just don't know what's going on. And for the union to allow it, well, I say our officials to allow it, that's a big problem. And like
They're
I
working
said,
together.
right, and like I said, you would never have seen this if we had overall better leadership. You know, I've never seen nothing like this. And I'm hoping that everybody vote. You know, you vote yes, you vote no, you vote no, but you gotta vote. You gotta use that. You gotta use it. You gotta use that. You gotta use that vote.
And right now, the whole country is watching this.
Yeah.
The whole country is watching us.
Right.
Right. And so what's sad is that I go up to an hourly or Al and say, yo, did you go yet? I ain't getting no ballot. Well, look, let me give you the number to Union Hall. No. My supervisor gave me a number. I'm like, what? I go to somebody else. I said, yo, you need the number to Union Hall? No, they gave it to us, John. I'm like, what? It's bad.
It is.
Man.
I never seen so much. They're supposed to be working with us and for us.
And so what happened is, I mean, every group, different group they bring in, new group they bring in, at orientation, everybody getting a different spill. The last spill I got was, you vote yes, and we're extending $100 for the whole year, right? Vote yes, and now if you vote yes, they got a handshake agreement. If you vote yes, you get your retro check in October.
But here's
That's
another
the last
question.
one I heard.
Now this is another question. Okay, let's just say a miracle happens and the contract passes, right? Now everybody they jump up to $13. Now, will they still get that $100 bonus?
That's the question everybody wants to say. Once the contract is ratified, Jim, are we still gonna get the $100? We don't know.
That's sad.
But the fact is,
This should never had gotten it.
they should never got it.
I know.
And
I know.
if you want to get one group $100, everybody should get it.
Right.
And they won't. I think they're gonna stop it because it's not beneficial to them no more.
Well, especially now, after what Jeff did yesterday, they don't make that $100 bonus don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing no more.
No.
You don't.
Did you go over the what's called contract 27?
I was about to talk about that now. Yo, I don't know if you guys heard, the airline mechanics, they voted their contract down too yesterday. So, you know, and I think there was some good, I didn't get a chance to see it all, but they voted theirs down as well.
Yeah, so airline mechanics, I mean, if one of them want to call in, they can straighten us out when we make a mistake. They haven't had a contract in 4 years. They were supposed to get it, but they negotiated, I think, was a 31% raise. Airline mechanics was supposed to be the highest paid mechanics in the country, more than FedEx and airlines and everything, right? I think the quote was $65 an hour. They voted it down yesterday. That's a real union.
Right. I mean, they still Teamsters though. That's
Yeah,
the funny
team,
part.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. I don't know, but
But
they
it
voted.
showed you it could be done.
Yeah, it can, and it should be done. I mean, the mechanics did it, and they was getting ready to get a real good deal. They said, "No, man, we want more."
Right.
So that's what we can do. You know, all this stuff. I was talking to a driver yesterday, and one of our e-board members, well, two of them, was trying to kind of intimidate this brother and saying, "You don't know what's going to happen, or no, you don't know what would happen if this contract get voted down." And he was kind of nervous. He's like, "Yo, man, is that a scare tactic or what is that?" You know, I don't understand that. They did the same thing with the team care situation last year. I mean, the last contract. They said, "Man, if you vote no, oh man, you ain't not gonna change. Team care, blah blah blah." Guess what they did? They made some improvements in team care.
Right.
So I want to try to understand that they're gonna go back to the table and they're gonna give us a better deal. They tried the same thing in 2013 with this whole team care. Oh man, if you don't do it. Oh, and then they said, I remember this class. Oh my goodness, they said January 1st, no matter what, you're gonna get team care, no matter if the contract is passed or not.
That was before it was even ratified.
Right. No matter what, you're gonna get team care January 1st.
Right.
We don't care if the contract ratified or not. You're gonna get it. Guess what happened? January 1st came around. We still had a company benefit.
Yeah, we did.
These guys, man, they are experts in lying. They're experts in confusion. I'm telling you, they operate very, very well. And if you're not careful, you're going to fall for it. Please don't fall for it. I'm telling you, don't fall for it. All the stuff that they said was going to happen in 2013, if you vote no, this, that, and the other, it didn't happen. Man, I remember we was telling people, oh, man, you're going to get team care on January 1st. We told, I think, with your boy, we told him, well, we gonna give you a team care shirt or something. We were saying something, you know what I mean? Guess what happened? January 1st came, we still had it. We still had it, and man, we got egg in our face, looking like a fool, listening to these dudes. And again, that'll never happen again. But anyway, again, October the 5th, 1 o'clock Eastern, 12 p.m. Central. Gotta have that vote cast. October the 5th, 8 o'clock Eastern time, 7 o'clock Central. They're gonna count. I believe it in my heart, man. It's going to get voted down nationally and locally. I think they're going to have to go back to the table.
And don't forget, we're going to talk about Amazon again. Amazon start November the 1st, 2018. They're going to $15 an hour. Any part-timer that wants to go back and change his vote to no, you can do that.
Oh, and another thing. This is another thing that I heard. And it was very discouraging, and I gotta mention it. The part-timers are being told that if they don't vote yes the first time, that part of their raise will be taken away as well. That is not true. That's only for the full-timers. So part-timers, if you was scared into voting yes because of that reason, I'm here to let you know that that is not so. And I will, when I get home, I'll put up the language in the contract so you can say, oh, hook a line. No, it'll tell you it's only for full-timers, not part-timers. So part-timers, don't let them scare you like that, because that's not true. If you vote no the first time and it gets shut down, you still going to get your raise, the full raise. All right, don't let them scare you. It's the full-timers that fall under that stipulation, not the part-timers. Don't get confused. Don't let them guys scare you. That's not the case. All right, make sure you vote.
And even for the full-timers, if it gets voted down, doesn't mean that they're going to take our raise. All that means is Shanahan has to go back to the table and renegotiate.
Right.
So if you have any type of skills in negotiating, then you renegotiate the same thing. You go in there, you tell them your members didn't like this garbage that you gave them. They want that same deal, and we want something different. Right. That's all. It's your job. It's your job to negotiate for us. So don't come and tell us what you can't do. Because if you can't do it, then you need to be voted out anyway.
Yeah, you can't come in front of members and say, this is the best deal I thought I can get. That's not good. You tell us that's the best deal, a threat, the best deal you can get,
and
that's sad.
I can't believe that. But a lot of full timers are not stupid. They are not falling for it. Some of them have said, okay, Hooker, what's going to happen if I go ahead and say yes? What are they going to do next contract?
Right.
What are they going to do if I get in the jam and I got to go to office? Well, I mean, what they gonna do? What they gonna tell me? Oh, I gotta take this on fire, or next contract they gonna say I'm gonna take this from you, and if you don't, then we gonna take something else. And that's the part I wish people could understand. You know, it's not about right now. It's not about right now. It's about moving forward in the future. If these guys can sit here and say, listen, if you don't do what I tell you the first time, then what's the use of having collective bargaining? Just bully us.
Right.
Just bully us and say, hey, look, take it or leave it. So
There
that's
is
what
no
they,
collective
right, and that's what they're doing.
And what are we paying union dues for?
Right, why?
We ain't got no representation.
Why? I mean, you going in there and they're telling you, you better do this. And it's one thing to say it, but show me why, show us why the pension is in trouble.
Right.
Just don't say, hey, look,
Right.
the pension in trouble. You guys gonna lose this much money if you don't vote yes. Show me why. Because there's nothing in the contract that's gonna make me vote yes. Because you didn't give us anything. People wanted stuff, you didn't give it to them.
And all this time you've been telling us we've been in agreement. All this time you've been saying it's good.
And you call up there and you talk to the Philadelphia Vicinity Pension Board, they'll tell you, hey, look, we're moving in the right direction. Things this and the lady just told me this a month ago. A month ago she told me this. And a lot of people out there, I know. I was talking to a driver yesterday. He gave me some very valuable information. People are afraid of I guess change. I would say,
Right.
because they feel that Shanahan is so great with the pension. But I'm gonna tell you something. I did this myself. All you gotta do when you get ready to retire, all you gotta do is call up to the Philadelphia and Vicinity Pension Board, give them your information, and guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna send you a packet in the mail and say, hey, look, this is what you need. This is how much you gotta work. This is what you're gonna get. And they'll do it because that's their job. And guess what? That's what Shanahan does. He calls up there, you give him your information, he calls up there, he writes it down, and you have a meeting with him, and he tells you the same thing that the pension board tells you. Now, there might be more to it than that, but that's the criteria, that's what happens. So, I'm going to put the pension board number up there when I get home, and I want all those people who are on the verge of retiring, want to know, call them up and have them send you a packet, and then ask Shanahan to do it and see if it's at the same amount of money, at the same numbers and everything.
So, all the drivers say, yeah, people say Shanahan's good with the pension, this and that. He the best we ever had, right? He the pension guru and everything, right? But where does $6 million shortfall come from? If he's so great.
Right, and that's what we said earlier. If he's good with it, he should have told us this from the very, very beginning. Hey, look, the pension is short. This is why it's short. This is what we need to do. This is what I'm thinking about doing. If you guys got any input, let's work this out together. That's how you bring unity. That's how you bring up back, to stop all the division. You got to include people. Stop being so high, trying to be in the shadows and hide and all this other stuff. My daughter used to say, secret squirrel. Remember that cartoon? You'd be like, be like secret squirrel. No, we need transparency. If it's in trouble, let us know. And like I always use this analogy, when we get our energy bill, it say, Mr. Hooker, Mr. Bagney, Mr. Daniels, you owe such and such amount of money. Then down the paper or on the back, it'll show you the energy that you use, so you know what you're paying for.
Well, it's just like in 2013. All right, what happened is that they said they're going to take our health care, but they never came back and said, well, if you take less money, you keep your UPS health benefit. Like now, if you tell us that the pension fund is in trouble, we might have worked it out. You want to give us less money to fix it, something like that. They never tell you the whole deal. That's what the problem is.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So just like team care, a lot of people don't understand. They say, "Jump, team care ain't that bad." Team care. Listen, team care
Until you
ain't
gotta go to the
sick.
hospital.
When you get a real condition, or
Yeah.
you really get sick, you
yeah.
find out how bad it is.
Yes.
Now, on the surface, like you go check up something like that, this, nothing. But when you get a major illness, you find out.
It costs.
Like all the driving the feed. Oh, Jump, man, the team care. I said, no, you said it was good until it shouldn't had to be like that. You gotta wait.
I'm hoping you're wrong, brother. I'm hoping you're wrong, man. If this passes with flying colors, and all that money they spent, all that propaganda they put out, man, they use their own dues money to beat us, and that's a shame. All right, now. They use our own dues money to get. All right. They use our own dues money to get it, and that's not right.
And so you get the writing on the wall. What they gave him a 90-day extension because they know it wasn't going to pass, just like in 2013. Right. So they gave him an extension to save money for them.
Right, right. But we'll find out. We'll find out Friday.
Where's Anna?
Yeah. Well, we'll find out Friday, man. What happens? We'll find out. We will find out.
No matter what happens, everybody put up a good fight. Put up a good fight. We did the best we could. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we win. And
I think
go
we
back
will.
to the table, right?
I think we
but
will.
Listen,
man.
you know, we gotta look at it. We were outnumbered. You know what I mean? But we still put up a good fight.
Nah, I don't think we were outnumbered. I think we outspent. Outspent, yeah. But outnumbered, nah. I don't think you outspent. Yeah, these guys spent all. They spent.
Don't forget, they had all management with them.
Yeah, they spent our dues to push this out. UPS, man, they was in everybody's ear. But you know, this Amazon thing might play in our favor as well. But we will see.
2 weeks ago, whoo, Amazon would have came out. Look.
Yeah, I know. We'll see. I still believe. I know what they say, but I don't care what they say. Hey, didn't they say that the 2013 contract was going to pass too?
Yeah. So what happened
Master
is,
did pass.
Yeah. Oh, I can't go nowhere in the building. They stopped me, right? Listen. And I'm talking to the member supervisor, come over and get in the conversation and tell me this and that, right? I'm like, shh. And some of the people giving out the local union number, it's like we can expect that from 623. Our e-board is working with management, but that's how weak they are. You know what I mean? They know how weak 623 is.
Hey, Mike, I know what the leaders say, man, but what you think? What you think? You think it's going to pass with flying colors or not? Hey, Hector, what you think, man? You think this contract going to pass? I don't think it is. I don't think it is.
I think the national going down.
I don't think it is. I think both the national and our local, I think they both going to get shot down. I do. I believe that. I really do. Now that's if the people put it on paper, though.
Yeah, because we got enough support.
That's the thing.
Right.
We got the support.
We're hoping we get our supplement.
Yeah.
Or I mean, you know, our supplement is not that good, but we're hoping. And we rumble. We put the time in. We put the time in, and we put the money in.
Yeah.
But people won't vote. You know what we can do.
Right. If they don't put it on paper, then it don't mean nothing. So that's the key. People talk, oh man, I voted no. Well, we'll see.
And I got a part-time. I hope she's listening.
Amber?
No, it's a different part-timer. Yeah, I've been here 16 years. They won't give me a job. They keep going by my seniority, this and that, yada, 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 yada. That's what she's always, I seen her last night. Did you vote? I didn't get a ballot. I rest my case.
Yeah, that's it right there. I mean, everybody upset, but they don't put it on paper. They don't put their frustration, how they feel, their emotion. They don't put it on paper. It don't translate on paper, man. They just you know. We'll see. I'm telling you, I believe in my heart, man, that this contract is going to fail. I believe that. I do. Like you said, we got way more support than it was in 2013. You know, a lot of large locals that were against the whole thing now with it. So we're gonna see. You know, we're gonna see. But again, they got to put it on paper. We can talk all we want to unless we find it ain't put it on paper.
And we still out there. We still out there on the side of the road.
Yeah.
And we still at the gates. We're gonna be to the gates all the way up to Friday.
Yeah.
We're going all the way to the wire.
Yeah.
So, you know, please vote. Please vote. You need to vote. However you vote, just vote. We need you to vote.
Yeah, just vote.
All right, voting that's what we need.
I agree. Again, Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 12 Central. The last votes will be tallied. They're going to count them on October the 5th, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Central Time. Please vote. Vote. I want next Wednesday's show to be talking about victory and how they're going to go back to the table and give us what we want, and how UPS and how we defeated all the propaganda, and how we defeated all the money, how we defeated our own leadership. I want that to be the premise of next week's show. When I put up there talking about next week's show, I wanted to say, hey man, we did it. You know, that's what I wanted to say.
Yeah, all I can say is vote. You got to vote.
What's up,
You
Mary
need to
Lee?
vote.
What's going on with you out there in Southern California? Oh man, hey, look, we're gonna get ready to get out of here. Our time is oh no, that's right. Sherry in the hospital.
10 o'clock.
Yeah, she's in the hospital. So you think Galen gonna come?
I mean, we go if you want.
Yeah, we'll talk a little. All right, we'll extend it a little bit. We'll extend it a little bit. So the main thing that we got to do, man, we got to vote. I know a lot of part-timers haven't been. They can complaining about how the new hires, and like Jumbo said earlier, you can't blame the new hires. They had nothing to do with it. It's about the people that's negotiating our contracts. So the blame has to go on them. So you have to blame the negotiators, not the people off the street. Hey, Mary Lee, how much do the UPS workers work out, minimum wage out there in Cali? How much is that out there? And whenever you get a chance, let us know how much it is out there in California.
When I was out there, I think it was 14 or 14.50 now. Start now.
Okay. All right. Yeah. It's UPS know that.
And what happened is, whenever we tell a part-timer something about a raise or
They start at
increase,
13.
okay, and a raise or increase in salary, it's always it's like the airport. The airport went to 12 hours. City of Philadelphia, they went to 12 hours, right? So we saying that we're at the airport. Oh no, y'all in Tennecomm, this and that, right? Yada yada. It's the Philadelphia ordinance. It's always something. They never want to fight for it. They don't even try. They say everybody will make 12 hours now, but no, y'all in Tennecomm. It's a sad situation. We got sad e-board. And what happened is the only way you're going to get, you got to vote. And you got to vote them out. You know what I mean? You got to take a shot. But like Hooker was saying, a lot of people say they're scared of change. But listen, every contract, it looks like
Getting
we lose
worse.
something.
We're getting worse.
I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? So, I just don't know. You got to buy us now, though. You got to vote. You got to vote.
Right.
You got to vote. You can't say, like I see what the part-timers saying, it don't matter, it don't matter, right? They make you get like that. You understand what I'm saying? But you have to vote.
Right. You have to. Regardless of what the circumstances are, you have to vote. You got to use your voice. If you don't use your voice, then you really can't complain about what goes on. Because until we stand up together, and unify against, I understand that our officials, but we really got to look at the real issue is, United Parcel Service. And we got to unite, but again, we do have to have the right people that's going to fight for us and not against us. And sadly, I hate to say it, man, if the RBT is now doing the right thing, they're going to have to take them on too, and not say we're not going to do anything to undermine them. You can't say that to people when they're paying your salary, when they're in there fighting, they're in there sweating, they're getting harassed, all this stuff that's going on, and you won't fight for them. That's not what unionism is about. You got to have a great leader in anything. You know what I mean?
And it's like they're saying, they're spending $200-something million making another addition to UPS. What happened is they're going automated. Once they go automated, a lot of people are going to lose their job. A lot of people are going to lose their job. You know what I mean? So this contract is very, very important. We need to vote now so we can try and have some kind of protection.
I agree. Again, this week, man, is shaping up to be, a good week for Teamsters, man. I'm telling you, the mechanics shot their contract down. We can do the same thing on Friday. Jeff Bezos gave us a little, he threw his little hat in there, to try to see what he could do. You know what I mean?
And don't forget Target. You mean Target? Target going to $15 too.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Everybody going to $15 but us. And we union.
Union shot.
They don't even make sense. So yeah, and how can you organize these companies if you're not even giving them the bare minimum? How can you? You can't. So we'll see. But again, Friday, man, Friday is very important. You know what I mean? Oh, there you go. What's up now?
Man, I can't sleep, man. I Can't sleep. Man.
Nah.
Sleep. Nah, man. I'm worried about Friday,
Oh,
right? Look.
yeah, I know.
Can't
I know.
sleep, man. Keep waking up. Or whenever I nod for a minute, wake up, right? Look. Oh, man. Look, I hope Friday get here. Then, you know what I mean? The work ain't done. If we go down, we still going to have to be out
Yeah.
there rumbling.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I agree. And then, you know, wouldn't it be good, man, if we voted down Friday, and then my Vikes go ahead and beat up on the Eagles on Sunday? Man, y'all won't be able to tell me nothing.
They already talking about that.
Y'all
They
won't be able to
already
tell
talking
me
about
nothing on Monday, man.
They already
Shoot the
talking about
contract down and then bust him up on Sunday. Man, listen, man, I'll be on cloud 9, man. But listen, we're gonna get ready and get out of here. You know, the key to this show was you gotta vote. Friday is 48 hours away. You know, right, Espo. No one pays union dues, expects a minimum standards. You know what I mean? That's the key. We pay dues to be above and beyond what the minimum is. You know what I mean? If that was the case, then why, boy, like you said, why be in the union? You know what I mean? But again, look.
That's Espo.
Yeah.
Espo, call me, man. Espo, I've been calling you, man. You know what I mean? We got a couple days left, right? Call me. It's important. We need you at the gate. Call me.
All right, y'all. We're going to get out of here. As always, it's always a pleasure to bring this show to you. Thank you guys for the encouraging words. Thank you for listening every Wednesday from 9 to 10. WOM 92.9 South Philadelphia Community Radio, bringing you another live edition of the 623 Lives Matter show. Always a pleasure. We love you guys. God bless. Keep up the fight. Hey, look, we only as strong as our weakest member. But, hey, look, we don't want no weak members. We don't want no weak leaders. So what we got to do is make everybody else strong. And everybody that is concerned, everybody that is concerned about, you know, whether this contract is going to pass or not, just make sure you do your part. You do your part, and we're going to reap the benefits. I'm telling you, we all of us, all across the country, we've done a lot of work, spent a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of effort into doing this. Like I said, I had a shirt not long ago. They may have the power. No, they may have the money, but we have the power. And so we got to use that, all right? Our voice is that power. They can't outspend our voice. Always remember that. They cannot outspend our voice. All right? So make sure you understand that, and let that live in your heart and your mind as you go on to think about what you're going to do if you haven't voted yet. All right? Peace out. We love you guys. Go Vikes. And 623 Lives Matter.
Please vote. Make sure you vote. Don't leave your vote on top of the refrigerator. Please vote.
Yeah, please vote. All right, peace out, y'all.